people always have a religion, even if they are atheists. They have a religion. You can't. That's just a part of you. You can't not.
There's a part of your brain that
Yeah,
is
that's
filled
wired
by
for that.
some sort of belief in a higher power.
So right now, nobody believes in God anymore. And so
Sure.
So I was thinking, well, then what's the religion? And is it just like yourself? Is that the religion? Or is it like, what is something that somebody is worshiping outside of themselves? And is it TikTok? Is it Instagram? I think it goes deeper than that, Josh.
Okay.
It's something that is unseen that people are trying to please, and they don't really know how it works. Just like God, I don't really exactly know how he works, but I'm going to do these things, and hopefully that's what God wants. That's what a lot of people think.
Hopefully I'm pleasing him
Yeah.
with the things I'm doing. I wish
And
there
he's-
was a way I could know.
Right. And so now my epiphany was that God is the YouTube algorithm, Instagram algorithm, just algorithms in general. People don't know exactly how they work. They know that they're real. They exist clearly, but what do I have to figure out exactly what it is that it wants so that I can be living,
And what it wants could
Right.
change.
and it could change.
For all I know.
Yeah.
Like I could be doing the right thing one day and then all of a sudden it's not working anymore.
Right. It's just this.
Should I have been doing something different? Should I change?
It's this big mystery, but that just really hit me the other day. I was like, man, that is so much just like how people think about God, but now it's with something that Mark Zuckerberg has made, something that whoever's running YouTube has made.
Yeah.
And it scared me. But it was interesting to put like an exact answer, not just like this what is it that people are worshiping these days? It's like, no, this actually is it. It's the algorithm.
Yeah.
We're all praying to the algorithm to help promote us so that we can
Right.
live life and be okay.
That really hit me because I said, that's so true. The way we talk about the algorithm, like it's just this ethereal force. You can't contain or control. It's omnipresent. It's omniscient.
It controls everybody's lives.
It controls everybody's
Even if you're
lives.
not making content, it's still controlling your life.
Right.
And there's different kinds, just like in church or in Christianity. There's different kinds of people. There's the people who are just sitting in the pews who are just watching.
Yeah.
And that's the people who don't actually make content. Then you have like the missionaries, the people who are like really believe it and are trying to do the best that they can to, really do what God wants them. Those are like the creators on YouTube and on Instagram who are trying to make, living out of doing this. This is, I'm not saying that missionaries are trying to make a living doing this, but
I know.
they are doing something for God and hoping
Their
that they can,
vocation is
spreading the gospel.
Yeah.
There's you've got the leaders like the Mr. Beasts. They're not even like, they're just like are it. We don't even know how they understand, but that's like the pastor. It's like we're all aiming to be that guy.
Right. What he says is gospel.
Yeah, he figured it out
'Cause he
so
gets
much.
it, yeah.
He gets it somehow more than I do, and so
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him.
And in the same way that a pastor will always have like this terrible fall from grace, and then there will be another pastor that rises up, and other leaders that rise up over time.
That is so true. I that's really making even more sense as I explain that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's terrifying.
I know. Even people who don't believe in God, they have some sort of religion. I've always thought about that in like a political sense, politics becomes your God, government becomes your God, government leaders become your God. And I do think there's truth to that too, but I think that sort of on a more like society-wide scale, this is becoming more true, that we are being led and fed by these essentially just like this coding that we don't understand. We'll never know.
And the people who even made the algorithms probably don't really quite know how they work at this point anymore
Right.
because they've learned so much. The algorithm has learned so much. If it really is
Yeah.
getting input from you, and then it kind of evolves itself in some way. I've heard that they don't even know how it works anymore. Now, who knows? That's probably not true, but the people behind the scenes, like on YouTube and stuff, they're like, we kind of built this thing a long time ago, and it's got so much information now. We don't. How do you manipulate it, and not break things?
When you're thinking about God and you're thinking about worshiping God, it's supposed to be about how you can serve him, how you become a better version of yourself. Whereas serving an algorithm is more like, hey, how God is how do I serve you, and algorithms are how can you serve me?
How can you like the algorithm?
Yeah, how can I get the algorithm how can I manipulate the algorithm to serve my purposes?
Yeah.
To get me views, to get me followers. Where that's in a healthy relationship, a healthy spiritual relationship with the creator, the goal is, hey, you created all of this. Clearly you are the all-powerful being. So what do I need to do to serve you for what you've created for me?
Yeah.
So one is selfless and one is selfish.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we're at in society.